Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my podcast, you can also watch it on my Instagram account, my YouTube account, my TikTok account, and that's all under at Cari Mugz, or you can watch it on my Facebook page at Spunky Spirit. So, as always, take what resonates with you. If you're listening to this reading, then it's probably meant for you, but take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. This week, we are using the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid and Alberto Villado. I love this deck because it has moons on it and some planets, and today is a full moon. So if you can feel the full moon effects, it's kind of crazy and chaotic. And on the back of each card is like a very kind of like design, circle design with different ancient artifacts on it. It's really, really cool. And each picture is beautifully, I mean, you can see the illustrations are beautiful for this deck. So let's kind of see what the full moon today has to bring to us on Will-O-the-Wisp. Oh. It's a full moon day. So this is a beautiful card, right? And Will-O-the-Wisp means treasures are hidden in the shadows. You have to bring light to the dark. So this is basically a healing card. It's time for you to heal. It's time for, which obviously the last cards have been kind of crazy. Like the last 2 weeks have been change and finding the real you. And honestly, you can't do that unless you dig deep and look at the shadow work and heal. And the only way that you can heal is in the shadows. You have to bring light to the dark. So you have to really look at yourself and say, what is it that's triggering me? What is it that's holding me back? And be very real with yourself. Is this what I really want? And if it's not, you need to dig deeper and figure out. This week is about healing and perfect full moon, because full moon triggers all of that. Full moon is look at the shadow work. Look at what you have to, look at the things that you have to heal. Because in order to get where you want, you have to heal. In order to get to the things that you want and the things that are really you and authentically you have to heal and love every part of you. You have to heal and love everything. All the mistakes that you've made, all the things that you've gone through, you have to love that part of you. And so that's what this week is going to be, is about healing and doing some of shadow work. Now I know some people are like, what is shadow work? Shadow work is just when you figure some stuff out. All the stuff about you that you want to hide, or all the stuff that you try and hide from other people, you need to bring it out in the open, and you need to heal it. So then you're going to love yourself regardless. Because if you love yourself regardless, other people are going to love you regardless. And if they don't, so what? Who cares, right? Because you love you. Will-O-the-Wisp. So obviously a willow is going to be one of the signs this week, a willow. And there's not a lot of signs on this card. There's like the top of the earth and a face, like somebody's face, which is so crazy to me, because I have to be honest, when I was doing my shadow work, or when I was kind of going through some of the healing stuff, I would see faces. I would see faces in like carpet remnants. I would see faces when I shut my eyes. I would see faces like in wallpaper. So sometimes when you do shut your eyes and you see faces, it's because you're digging. I feel like it's a symbol to let you know that you are starting to face your fears. You're starting to face them, and you're starting to face your shadow work and face who you truly, truly are. So, and also too, there's a little fairy right there. Can you see that little fairy? That's actually kind of cool. So, and fairies are good. So that's a good positive for this week, right? It's just so funny because the couple last weeks have been about change, finding the real you. It's been like really hard inner work, but honestly, it's going to get us to a really good resolution, a really good place. It's going to bring us peace and love, because when you bring light to the dark, it makes you realize who you truly are and how powerful you truly are and how amazing you truly are. So 666 is a number, and that's just because that is not an evil number. It just tells you that you are kind of in your head too much. You're thinking about it. You're trying to analyze it too much. Sometimes things just are what they are, and there's no analyzing it. There just is like, that's just how it is. It is what it is. So don't analyze it too much. Just know that, if you do find a trigger, don't like dig deep and say, okay, you can. You can dig deep and say, okay, this happened to me. It triggers me because this happened to me when I was 6. But sometimes too, if something makes you mad, you can be like, that just makes me mad because I don't like it, and that's okay. That's kind of shadow work too. You can be who you are, and if you don't like something, you don't like something. And 222, which means you're going in the right direction, which is really important when you're healing and doing shadow work, because spirit really needs to let you know that you're going in the right direction. So, fairies, the earth, obviously a full moon because the day is the full moon, and a mask or a face of some sort. Those are going to be the signs. When you see these signs in 666 and 222, it means spirit's reminding you to remember who you are, and remember that they're with you while you're healing. You're not doing this healing journey alone. Spiritual awakenings are not rainbows and roses for sure. They're kind of cool at first and they're kind of fascinating, but then when you get really deep into the work, they're kind of hard, and they make you deal with issues and things about yourself that you don't want to. And you're not alone when you do it, and Spirit's letting you know you're not alone when you do it. So when you see these signs this week, just know that they're with you, they're guiding you, your guides, your ancestors, your past loved ones, and they're with you. And you're not doing this journey alone. Okay? So I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next week.